Alright, I think it is safe to start this video. Um, Today I'm going to be playing some of the, I think it was 2013 Tomb Raider, while discussing the new Tomb Raider movie that's coming out. I might even go into a little bit of issues that I have with video game movies in general, but I'm going to go ahead and start after the initial intro cinematic. Um, So I'm just going to continue where I left off. I had to change the settings to medium for the graphics because, well, my computer is kind of a dinosaur. And I'm also going to be having to play this with a busted monitor. Let me turn this down so I can actually hear myself talk. I know I have the audio kind of low, but I turned on subtitles so that I'll be able to actually know what's being said in here. Hopefully it works better than in my Halo videos. I have not really gotten very far into this game. I have the sequel as well, and I played just a little bit of that as well. I'm going to be perfectly honest, my opinion regarding the reboot series isn't particularly, I don't have a very high opinion of it from what I've actually seen, which kind of affects my judgment on the Tomb Raider, the new rebooted movie that's in the works. Honestly, based on the trailer, from what I've seen from both trailers, there's two of them out now, but from both trailers, I'm not excited in the slightest. It looks like it's going to have the exact same problems that every video game movie faces. Whereas they seem to feel that a superficial visual representation of whatever is being adapted is going to be good enough for fans of the game. And honestly, if you're going to go with a game to turn into a movie, I wouldn't put the rebooted Tomb Raider franchise at the top of the list. Because usually when people talk about, great storytelling in games, this is not really a title that jumps to people's minds. I mean, now that the movie's coming out, now you're seeing people with opinions like, oh yeah, that's a great one, and I love the fact that they're doing the reboot because the story is so good, and it's so dark and gritty, and ugh. In all honesty, the type of people that find games like this, from what I've seen of this game, to be dark and gritty, it's a 13-year-old boy's interpretation of what something that's dark and gritty is. Usually when I hear that, what I want is something that actually has a lot of depth to it and uses good storytelling techniques and stuff like that. And ooh, this just, I can feel that one. Oh god. One of the reasons why I don't have a very high opinion of this game, but you know what? Maybe it'll win me over in the end. Who knows? We're gonna walk? Okay. What was I saying?
Oh God.
I seriously forget where I was. I get sidetracked very easily.
What is this place?
No, but the film, what's this? Torch. Where was that prompt? Okay. I don't know. It just, every line that I heard in the trailer is basically a cliche. It's like, oh, okay, here is this game that poorly imitates cinematic storytelling, and so let's turn that into a film, a cinematic experience. And it just seems like a really bad idea. It clearly feels like they're trying to cash in. A lot of people are really excited, and you know what? I'm happy for you. I really am. I just, I've been burned too many times. Oh. Okay, what's the,
That was close. Oh, shit.
Just trying to help you. I wonder what that dude's story is. I don't know if you ever find out. This is one of those where I haven't actually watched a playthrough of it, unlike Halo 5. So I genuinely just know the first little bit of the game, and just from what I've seen from like reviews and stuff, a couple of videos here and there. I've been a long time Tomb Raider fan. When I actually first started playing, I think Tomb Raider 3 was out, and my grandparents got me and my brothers the it was like a trilogy box set of 1, 2, and 3.
Need to find a way out. More fire. Thank God.
And basically, so I'm getting distracted again. I remember at the time we couldn't play Tomb Raider 2. I know at a certain point the disc got really scratched up. We didn't really take very good care of the discs. I'll try to get a... How does this work again? Oh, there we go. Yes, I am playing on USA, just like the Halo games once again, because A, I need to concentrate, and B, I've got a messed up monitor right now. I was using my TV after this monitor went bad, but now my TV's gone out, so yeah. Okay, let's see if I can do this in one go. I have not been able to thus far, but maybe this time? It's the quick time events that keep getting me. This is the one. Okay, which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Okay. Oh, I actually did it this time. Holy crap. I usually don't have the reflexes for quick time events, which is why I fucking hate them. Okay, how does this work again? Triggers, I think. Yeah, okay. Okay. To the side. And continuing on. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Ooh, I actually did that in one go. That is the first time. God, I hate QuickTime events. Why do they creep their way into every modern game? I hope this is recording clearly. I do not want to have to start this over again. I had a lot of starting this out because it was my first time really utilizing OBS to make a video. For a lot of testing, I think I found the right settings, so we will find out. But anyway, I'm trying to think of like specific things to talk about when it comes to the trailer for the movies. Oh yeah, can we stop with the family bullshit in Tomb Raider? This like the Crystal Dynamics type obsession with, oh, let's have a story about Laura's mother, let's have a story about Laura's father. I actually don't think that exists in this game, though then again I don't know, but they're bringing it into the movie, like, oh, let's talk about her father, which, I mean, I guess it kind of started with the Angelina Jolie movie, or, well, the first one, but I zero goddamn interest in Laura's family. The whole appeal of the games to me has always been, you know, just exploring and puzzle solving. I did, you know, make up some like ancient civilization or borrow one, but just none of this. Oh, Laura's father discovered this, you know, MacGuffin, or Laura's mother got taken through a portal, or like, does anybody really care? That is a genuine question. If anyone actually gives a crap about that, please comment. I don't know. I would kind of love to hear your opinion. Oh, okay. This. Okay. I'm amazed. Doing so well considering. Oof. Stuff like that is stupid. Let's have a little quick time event, just because. Anyhow. But yeah, as I start releasing videos, I'm not gonna go like in order. I could do it with my little, because I'm calling it my Halo-thon. Where I just played, you know, the game straight all the way through. It could be basically like one day I'm playing this, next day I'm playing another game. I'm trying to do like each video has a different topic. This one, I guess, just turned into Tomb Raider in general. But other issues I have with the film trailer, I guess, be just they do that desaturated thing that annoys the crap out of me. But most of all, it's oh, whoops. Okay, that's just supposed to happen. That's right. Oof, that tumble. Yeah, you'd be dead. Anyway, most of all, it's the it's gonna sound really like no shit, Sherlock. The CG. The CG looks goddamn terrible. After that trailer looks like, well, both those trailers look like they were shot on green screen. And it's like, yeah, I can't get excited for those quote-unquote cool-looking action scenes when you know, you gotta at least, you know, make it look like there was some kind of danger involved in filming this. That's something that a lot of modern day films have kind of lost. Just there may be, you know, just as, you know, insane stunt work going on as there ever was. I don't know, but it doesn't look like there is because everything looks fake. And yeah, but I think some of the problems that a lot of movies based on video games, a lot of the traps they fall into is, let's make it, you know, superficially, kind of like the game that we're basing it on, but let's completely ignore all sense of basic screenwriting, cinematography, likability in any way, shape, or form, and, you know, we can just phone it in because, hey, it's a video game movie, people expect it to be trash. And, you know, everybody's going, oh, maybe this could be the video game movie that's good. I honestly think, in order to break, you know, the so so-called video game movie curse. It's not going to take an okay film. It's going to take a really goddamn great film at this point. And even then, that could just be a standalone thing, because I do not trust Hollywood with films based on video games. I know everything I'm saying in this is stuff that has already been said before, but just me kind of getting it off my chest and just trying my best to put it in my own words. And I know I'm kind of all over the place with my thoughts. But see, this right here, it just comes across to me as a poor imitation of a Hollywood film, and now this is becoming the basis for an actual Hollywood film, and no faith, absolutely no faith in the film at all. I'm calling it right now, at absolute best, it could be a watchable little action flick. But in terms of being a good movie, it's going to be a bad movie. It's going to be a bad movie, and you can quote me on that when the damn film comes out, but I'm sticking to that. I'm just absolutely, this will not be that video game movie that, breaks through. It's not going to happen. I think probably one of the best video game movies, like a lot of people think, is Mortal Kombat, and even that's got some serious damn issues, especially considering how dated it's become. Those effects just did not hold up. But at least it seemed like they were trying with that one, and they were having fun, and they knew what it was. Probably the closest that I've seen anyway to being like a legitimately good film would probably be Silent Hill, and that's not really saying much because it's not really, even if you could call it a good movie, it's not a great film. It's passable as a standalone film. Of course, I still have to go back and rewatch it. It's been a couple of years, so. And I'm not really paying attention to this because I've seen this before, and it's just all a bunch of. It cannot hold my interest for anything.
Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Dragon's Triangle. So where are all these wonderful characters in the film? All these bland, generic characters. No, they're instead replaced by, my god, the most bland, generic villain I have ever seen.
I can't just sit here.
And all I've seen to the trailer, so. You know what, I don't want this video to get too long, so I am going to go ahead and actually stop this here. Alright. Go ahead and go into OBS here. Minimize that screen and stop this video. And so yeah, that'll be the first video with this new format. Chatsu signing out.